Why do I have a 1998 Jonathan Taylor Thomas haircut? That's my only question. I get my hair done so bad because it's just like, I look like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, but like not as cute. My hair, I really do look like I'm in a boy band. Hello my spookies, my name is Jordan and welcome to my channel where it's all horror all year long. I hope everyone's doing well today. I really hope that you took time to yourself to do something that you love to do. Watch a horror movie, watch a favorite episode of your favorite TV show, you know, do something nice for yourself. It's the little things, you know. It's always good to do something nice for yourself every single day so that, but the whole treat yourself thing has gotten me in some deep crap. So treat yourself, but sparingly. But it's the little things, you know, like make yourself like your favorite coffee. I made myself some pumpkin spice macchiato in my favorite Winnie the Pooh mug, and I'm about to show you my horror DVD collection and I'm excited to do so. The closer it gets to spooky season, the more I want pumpkin. Before we get started, please give this video a like and subscribe down below if you're into horror, because it's all horror all the time now on this channel. And I am very, very stoked to have you here. And I really want to make more friends that love horror as much as I do. Come say hi on social media. Let me know what your favorite horror movie is. Put that down in the comments. Giving this video a like helps this channel and this video get in front of more horror lovers like you, and I really need more horror loving friends, so please help me out. That would be awesome. So I'm going to give you a little tour of my DVD collection, my horror DVD collection. Now I have a lot more horror movie DVDs than this, but for some reason I couldn't find all of them. But this is the majority of them. I have also a humongous like DVD like thing without any of the boxes. It's just one of those, you know, one of those DVD carriers I think they're called, and it has all of my like stuff in there, and most of it's horror stuff, but they don't have boxes, so it'd be really difficult for me to show them on camera. But just know I have a whole bunch of horror movies. But these are my ones that I have actual boxes for, so we're gonna go through them and I'm just gonna show you them out. And let me know if you have any of these DVDs, if you are the same as me, if you like these movies, if you don't. I really wanna know your opinions on them, so let's get going. I'm gonna use these as a lump because it is all pretty much the same thing. These are all of the Final Destination DVDs. I have the DVD for 1, for 2, oh Jesus, I didn't mean to throw it like that, for 3 of course, for the Final Destination. This one's really cool actually, because it was the first Final Destination that came out in 3D, and inside it actually comes with little 3D glasses, and you can actually watch it on any TV. It doesn't have to be a 3D TV, and one side of the DVD is regular DVD, and the other side is like the 3D where it's kind of like the skewed version of the movie so that it can be in like full 3D. This is really, really cool, and I bought it the day it came out, so I don't know if you can get your hands on this anymore, but this is probably one of my favorite things ever. Also, I have the 4 film collection of the first 4, and then I have the 5 film collection of all 5, and this came with like digital copy and stuff, and I have all the digital copies on my like movie streaming things like Vudu and iTunes and all that. So I'm sitting here editing this video and I don't know what my hair is doing. Please ignore it. I look like a blue unicorn. Just ignore it. I really hope blue unicorn isn't a euphemism for something on your Urban Dictionary. Oh God, please don't let it be.
A few minutes later.
So I just looked up blue unicorn and it is actually something on Urban Dictionary. So that's great. But I have all of them, and then so this 5 one. I don't have a solo Final Destination 5 DVD. I don't even think they sold a solo Final Destination 5 DVD because I can't find it anywhere. I can only find the pack of the 5, and it has all 5 of the DVDs just stacked on top of each other. It's not like a folio or anything, which is kind of lame. The 4 one is just, I have so many copies of these. Like I have like 3-4 copies of the first Final Destination DVD. Crazy. But yeah, the Final Destination movies are what got me into horror in the first place, so I have to pay homage to those. Next, we have horns. I really like the irony of me talking about horns while I have an actual horn coming out of my forehead. Also, I love how every time that I do this, I completely miss it. I'm watching this and like, maybe I should refilm this video. But I'm like, no, I don't have time to refilm this video. So it's like, every time I go like this, I'm like, please let it be knocked out of the way this time. And no, it's not. It just stays all doinged up like the God. What the which is a really, really good book and a really, really good movie. I really enjoy this. As a massive Harry Potter fan growing up, who was like in love with Daniel Radcliffe. It's gone, it's finally gone. Thank God. Okay, now we can properly focus on the video. I'm sorry. This was the first movie that I saw of his that was not Harry Potter. And I was shook. I loved it so much. I thought he did such a fantastic job. And this is just a really, really good, the person who wrote it, I think his name is Jonah Hill? Not Jonah Hill, what the fuck? What's his name? Oh my God, Joe Hill, right? Joe Hill. Yes, he's the son of Stephen King. Why did I say Jonah Hill? That's a completely different person. I just really love Jonah Hill though, I really do. But Joe Hill, who is the son of Stephen King, wrote the book for Horns. I read the book before I saw the movie. I didn't even know Daniel Radcliffe was going to be in the movie, and I just thought it was so cool. So this movie is very, very unique. I love the aesthetic of it. Very, very cool movie. Repo the Genetic Opera, one of the best musicals ever. It's very, very, very campy. It is about the future and about how there is a epidemic of organ failure, and this guy called the Repo Man, well, they sell organs, it's like fake organs to help you survive, and if you don't pay your bill, the Repo Man comes and takes your organs out and leaves you to die. So, but it is a musical, and it's by the same people that made Saw. It's an amazing, amazing movie, an amazing musical. It's very, very campy. I didn't like it the first time I saw it, but I saw it again a couple years later after that, and I became completely obsessed. Like the soundtrack of this, oh my God, God tier, God tier. Please check this out if you have not. Child's Play, I mean, of course, this is a classic, a freaking classic. I am a massive Chucky fan. I actually went as a Slutty Chucky for Halloween in 2015, and it is probably my favorite Halloween outfit that I've ever worn. And I have a collection of all of the movies around here somewhere, but I can only find the DVD for the first one, or the Blu-ray for the first one. But I have them, I just don't know where they are. But Bride of Chucky is my favorite. Bride of Chucky is just amazing. And then Seed of Chucky, I love the whole thing. I love Chucky. I like the remake of Chucky too. The latest remake, which was with Mark Hamill playing the voice of Chucky. I thought it was incredible. I met Brad Dourif, who plays the voice of Chucky, at a Frightmare convention, and he was really, really nice, and it was really cool to talk to the voice of Chucky. It was really, really awesome. Okay, so I have the 8-disc collection of all of the Nightmare Before Christmas. This isn't... I always do this. I don't know why. I always mix up. I can look straight at the Nightmare on Elm Street. I could look straight at Freddy Krueger and be like, Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know why I do that. Like, my brain just doesn't connect very well. It's really cool. I actually met Robert Englund in Atlanta, and I was dressed like Chucky. It was that same convention. And I walked up to the bar and he was right there, and I walked up and he goes, Chucky, I know you. And I was like, oh my God, that's Robert Englund. I also talked to him a bunch, and I asked him about the worm from Freddy vs. Jason, and he ranted forever about the air conditioning, and he ranted about the worm and who created it and whose idea it was, like the worm that's smoking the bong in Freddy vs. Jason. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but that's my favorite thing. Is Freddy vs. Jason in here? It is! It's the last DVD. I need to rewatch Freddy vs. Jason because I love that movie. I had nightmares when I was younger about being Kelly Rowland's character in that movie, and she gets her nose ripped off. That freaked me out. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm not even sure if I should qualify this as horror, but I mean, it is horror, but it's more like campy 70s horror. The only like horror aspect is when Meatloaf gets killed, but it's not really horror, not really, except for the word horror. And this is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I met, oh God, what's his name? The guy that plays Brad. Why am I losing it? What is his name? Barry Bostwick. I met Barry Bostwick and he was so cool. I talked to him and I was telling him about how I've been watching Rocky Horror Picture Show since I was 3 years old, when my mom would put it on VHS for me when I was acting up. Apparently it calmed me down because I just would like sing the songs and sing Damn It Janet and all that. It was a great movie for a 3-year-old. Anyway, I told him about that and he signed my little autograph and he signed 3 years old wrong. And then he also told me that his granddaughter, or not his granddaughter, his son's girlfriend is named Jordan and is also spelled with Jordyn, which was really cool. And he was so nice. So I have the Resident Evil collection with Mila Jovovich. I don't think the last one is in this collection. No, it's not. I actually need to buy the last one separately, but I love the last one. I have it, I think. I just don't know where it is. But the Last of Us collection, or The Last of Us, Resident Evil movie collection with Mila Jovovich, the live actions. I love these movies. The soundtracks of them are incredible. The song Tokyo, I think it's the beginning of Extinction or Afterlife. I don't remember, but it's the scene in Tokyo where it's like the rain coming down and oh my gosh, that song is incredible. I love that song. And then what's the other one? Let me look it up because the soundtracks of those movies are just better than the movies, honestly. My mom's making pot roast downstairs, so if you hear loud like banging of pots and pans, that is what's going on, and I cannot wait to eat me some roast. It is Resident Evil Afterlife. It's called Tokyo by who? Tom and Andy. Incredible artists. And then also Hexes by Bass Nectar, which is from Resident Evil Retribution. I don't know if you can see that, but an incredible bop. Like it is incredible. Like it's in the credit scene of Afterlife and it's just like, oh, it's so good. It's a really good song to run to, but the movies are awesome. I really enjoy them. I really love the aesthetic. I love Mila Jovovich. So this, I have never actually seen 2 of these. This is a 4-movie collection. I've never seen the Tattooist or the BTK Killer. Never seen those 2, but I mostly bought this so that I could have Hostel and Hostel 2. Hostel 3 sucks, in my opinion, but Hostel and Hostel 2, God tier. Hostel 2 in particular, God tier. I love the psychology behind Hostel 2. It fascinates me. It's amazing. I love Hostel and Hostel 2. They're incredible. And yeah, I do like the Hostel movies because I swear I'm the only person that likes them. I think they're incredible, except for the 3rd one, but the first 2. Alright, this goes without saying. I am a massive Saw fan. I have I have all of them separately on Blu-ray and DVD. These are the only ones that I could find at the time. And Jigsaw was incredible. I've met a bunch of people from Saw. Lee Winnell, who wrote the first 3 and plays Adam in the first one. He follows me on Twitter and he is my favorite writer of all time, and he wrote out my tattoo Cherish Your Life for me. I have another tattoo of his handwriting right here from Insidious 3. I love that man. He's incredible. He has an incredible mind. He's an amazing person. And the Saw, I have another Saw tattoo on my ankle, and let me see if I can get it on camera. Actually, let me see. It is it is the hacksaw from Saw 1. And it is tattooed on my ankle, which is where Dr. Gordon... Yeah, cool. It is my favorite thing. And I just love the meaning behind them, like the whole Cherish Your Life thing in Lee Winnell's handwriting is my favorite thing. And he wrote this out specifically for me. I actually sent him a little essay on Twitter, and I was like, this is what Saw means to me. Can you please write out Cherish Your Life, because I want it in your handwriting tattooed. And he sent this to me in a DM, and I went and got it literally that night. But the Saw movies are incredible. I've met Tobin Bell, who plays Jigsaw. I've met Detective Hoffman. I've met Carrie Elwes. I have met, well, Detective Hoffman is Costas. I've also met Shawnee Smith, who plays Amanda, who is my favorite female fictional character of all time. Massive Saw fan. Saw and Final Destination, my favorite things. So this is crazy. I don't know why I have this, the Hellraiser Collection, because I've never actually watched them. Should I watch these? I've heard they're amazing. One of my friends, Keely, has the music box from Hellraiser, and I convinced her to get it even though I've never seen it. And we went to a Frightmare convention and they had it there, and then she met the main actor. I believe it's this guy. I don't remember his name. I think it's Doug Jones. I don't know why I'm so bad with names, because I know Doug Jones and I freaking love Doug Jones, and I'm a massive Guillermo fan and a massive Pan's Labyrinth fan and everything that Doug Jones has ever been in. Why did I say Doug Jones? I'm an idiot. What is that actor's name? I actually have to Google it now. Doug Bradley. I was very close. I had the Doug right. But she met him, and I have been wanting to watch these for forever. I just never have. Also, I've never seen the Alien movies. I know, crazy. I also own those. The DVD's right actually out there. I'm just now realizing it. It's out there. I have all the DVDs for the Alien movies, and I have never seen them. So should I watch Hellraiser and Alien and give my first impression reactions? I think I should. So let me know if you want me to do that. I definitely will. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Incredible, incredible movie. I love this musical, this movie, everything about it. Obsessed. I was 16 when I went to go see it on Christmas with my mom. We didn't even know it was a musical. I became obsessed. I had her get the CD for the soundtrack, and I listened to it nonstop on my portable CD player in high school. That is how old I am. And I am obsessed with Sweeney Todd. It is incredible. I want to go to an actual Broadway performance of it, but until then I have this DVD. It's incredible, incredible. I do want a tattoo one day of the straight razor, the shaving razor. I want it tattooed right here on my arm with a like blood coming off of it. That'd be amazing, right? Yeah. Sweeney Todd, everything to me. While we're on the subject of musicals, I just realized my dog chewed the side of this DVD. Damn it, look how messy that looks. Ew! Okay, so anyways, The Little Shop of Horrors is my favorite musical of all time, and it changed my life, and I am still wanting to time travel and go back to the 1980s and marry Rick Moranis, because he was bae in the 80s. He's still bae. I love Rick Moranis. The Little Shop of Horrors is amazing, and it is my favorite thing, to be honest. It's my favorite horror musical, favorite musical period. It is just my favorite thing. I always wanted a tattoo right here of Seymour holding the plant and get that like a photorealism right here. I want so many tattoos. I just time and money. House of Wax, 2005. I love this movie. It was my favorite thing in 9th grade of high school. I would watch this over and over, and I really love this movie. I love Paris Hilton in it. I just think she's incredible. Also, I love Paris Hilton in Repo. She's also in Repo the Genetic Opera. But House of Wax 2005 is a game changer. It really is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's in my top 5 for sure. Yeah, if you have not watched this, it's definitely a fun little watch. It's not Oscar worthy, but I really like it. It's very 2005. I think the credit sequence has, it has Helena by My Chemical Romance. Like the second the credits start, it's like, that's very 2005. Dead Silence, which is by Leigh Whannell and James Wan, who are the writer-director of the first Saw. They did Dead Silence, I think right after the first Saw. Either right after the first or the second Saw. I'm not sure which order it went in. It is terrifying. I don't like marionette or ventriloquist puppets. It's very creepy, and this movie made me scared of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I was eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at the time. Saw a really gross part in this movie, and I never was really able to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the same ever again. I have weird things that happen. I don't have an actual DVD of Pet Sematary 2, but Pet Sematary 2 is the reason why I'm scared of ramen noodles and the smell of cup of noodles. I'm weird. I have some really weird things that like just trip me out. Okay, so this is the Youngblood Chronicles. You cannot buy this DVD anymore anywhere. This was a limited showing, limited buy, and it is the Youngblood Chronicles, which is my favorite thing. I keep saying my favorite thing, but I love things so much. Whenever I think about the thing, I'm like, that's my favorite thing. And then I turn to another thing, that's my favorite thing. But this really is my favorite thing. It is it's Fall Out Boy, and it's their album Save Rock and Roll. It's all of their songs from that album put together into a movie as a horror movie. So it's a musical with all of the songs of the album, and it makes a movie, and it's like a horror movie. You can actually watch it free on YouTube. Just type in Fall Out Boy, Youngblood Chronicles, long form, and it's the whole thing. I think it's only like 45 minutes long, and it is incredible. I have a little poster over there that was also a limited run, and Fall Out Boy is my favorite band, favorite musical thing, and so it is. God, this is so rare. It's not even funny. I actually have 2 copies of these because I am obsessed, but it is, I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, this album is my favorite album of all time. And it has Tommy Lee as the devil. It has Elton John as God. It is amazing. It's a really, really cool thing ever. And like, you need to check it out for sure. And it is free. So to go check that out, please, if you have not. And it is a horror thing, and it's about them getting like kidnapped and then eating Patrick's intestines to cute poppy music. It's fantastic. So I wouldn't actually qualify this as a horror, but it kind of is. It's like a sci-fi horror thriller, and it is my favorite movie of 2018. It is one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. This and Ex Machina are my 2 favorites sci-fi films of all time, and this movie is amazing. And it is also written and directed by Leigh Whannell, and it's about this quadriplegic who gets this brain implant, and it allows him to move again, but it like possesses him, and it can control his body without him giving the okay. And it's very psychological thriller, not really a horror, but I would qualify it as a horror at the same time, depending on your thoughts of horror. And of course, I actually have the Blu-rays literally right over there, but I have the DVDs here of Hannibal NBC, which is the TV show. I've actually never seen Silence of the Lambs. I've never seen the actual films of Hannibal. I've never seen anything except for the TV show. And if you know me, I am completely obsessed with Mads Mikkelsen and Hannibal, the TV show. And I have so much merch. I have so many Hannibal tattoos, so much Hannibal merch. I have spent so much money on Hannibal merch. I have the prop outfit, like the actual outfit that Hugh Dancy wore as Will Graham in one of the scenes of Hannibal in my closet. I need to get a shadow box for it. I have a handmade Will Graham doll. I have 2 handmade Will Graham dolls. I have all the Funko Pops. I have like everything you could ever imagine, all the anthologies. I do want to make a video talking about all of my Hannibal merch because I just think that'd be cool. And anyway, Hannibal, all 3 seasons are on Netflix if you want to check them out. Well, they're on Netflix in the United States anyway, finally. Hopefully it'll one day get a season 4, but it was incredible for the 3 seasons that it had. I have never seen the actual movies, so I have nothing to really compare it to, but I just really love what Mads Mikkelsen does with the character of Hannibal Lecter. I just think he is incredible. It's a prequel before he gets caught, and it shows him in high life and high society, and him like kidnapping and killing people and cannibalizing them, and it's really cool, and tongue-in-cheek humor, and just the relationship between him and Will Graham is just very palpable and very well written, and I'm obsessed. It's incredible. It's been my favorite thing for like the past 3.5 years, so you should definitely check it out. So anyways, yeah, that is most of my horror collection. What did you think? What are your favorites? What do you like the most? What is your horror collection? What are your favorites that you didn't see here? What do you own? Do you have a whole bunch of other DVDs? I have much more. I just didn't want this video to be too long, and I didn't want to pull out anything that I didn't really like or that I haven't seen. But I have a bunch of horror DVDs that I haven't actually ever seen, but that I need to. I just have a really hard time watching things that I'm not obsessed with already and that I know that I like, because I hate nothing more than watching a movie and it just being bad and then I just wasted 2 hours. So I just rather watch something that I know is already good. You know, I think that's an issue within myself, but I definitely want to broaden my horizons, and experience horror movies that I've never seen. So, and I just got back from my friend's house in Dallas for evacuation, and we watched, I think, 8 or 9 new horror movies that we've never seen, and I definitely want to give my reviews of them on this channel. So please give this video a like and subscribe down below if you like horror. I would really love to become your friend once again. I'm not begging, I'm just asking nicely if you want to be my horror friend and let me know what you like. And definitely stick around because I'm going to be uploading a whole bunch of horror stuff and I'm very excited to share it. I have actually on my Google Docs, I have a list of over 60 horror ideas for this channel. And I just need to film them and get them done because I love horror and I know that my future is in horror and filmmaking and all of that, and I just really want to get going because I just love horror so much. So anyways, thank you so much for watching once again. I would really love you to join my little horror family I have going here. It's getting started, you know, we're getting the little bare bones. Thank you so much for watching once again, and it's spooky hours. Sleep tight, don't let the velociraptor bite. Love you all. Toodles.